about to get out that deal. Now, here's the thing though. Whenever Drake is about to get out the deal, they've always been able to like renegotiate a year, like a year or two um early,
Right,
right?
right.
But this time around, Drake is like, listen, man, I kind of want to see what the open market feels like. So now, right, when this whole Kendrick and Drake beef started, now again, Kendrick Lamar came out the blue and dissed Drake for apparently no reason, right? Because yeah, they've been going back and forth for years, but Drake and J. Cole invited Kendrick Lamar to squash the beef, join first person shooter, and really show unity. So out the blue, he dissed Drake the second that Drake is about to get out of a $500 million deal and own his everything. And what are the things that he used to take down Drake? To pedal charges. So now I'm asking you, do you believe that Kendrick Lamar is working for the machine against the cause? Because the cause is use the for whatever we can use them for and walk away with 500 billion and everything you own.
So again, all I know is that they were having a back and forth. Now I wasn't sure on who started the beat. For some reason, I thought Drake took shots and then Kendrick was responding.
Here, right? Here, kind of, right? So, like, here, right? Okay, for example, right? Like, initially, the beef started because Kendrick Lamar dropped Control. Remember when like him, Big Sean, and Jay, like, Electronica, right? Like dropped that song and dissed everybody. And Drake is like, hey, bruh, you my man's, you using me to, like to sell records ain't cool. And Kendrick said, bruh, I diss everybody, not just you, bro. Stop being sensitive. That started the beef. Now, they was going back and forth dissing each other. But first person shooter where like Drake and J. Cole drop a song saying, yo, we the big three. Kendrick, Cole, and Drake, right? Now, now they invited Kendrick to be on that record. And Kendrick said, hell, I'm cool. I'm not doing it for niggas in a diss Drake, right? But cool, right? But cool, past that, right? Cool, right? Past that. Now, this lawsuit. Now, don't you feel like Drake has proven right now that he's for the people? If he's suing the corrupt practices and he's trying to now be like the whistleblower because he has benefited from the same system that has sort of made him the biggest artist in the world unfairly, right? Drake has had an unfair advantage, meaning in 2018, Drake was like the cover of every Spotify curated playlist, even outside of hip hop, right? Clearly an unfair advantage. So Drake is saying, yo, I understand the play because the play was used to benefit me, but now the play is being used to destroy me. That I'm speaking for the culture now. It's time to blow the whistle. So don't you feel like this is a noble thing he's doing?
No, no. From my perspective, it looks like he was in a rap battle, lost, and now it hurt his career. So now he has to kind of save face. That's what it looks like to me.
Thank you. Hi, Tariq. I wanted to add, you were looking for a place to eat. I put in I don't know how to work this too well, but I'm in Houston. I've spoken to you many times before. But you can go to Burns Barbecue. That is black owned. That is on the north side. That is in Acres Homes. Burns Barbecue.
Okay, I'm going there tomorrow. Right there.
Okay, you're welcome. So let me help everyone out on here. I don't know why people comparing this situation to Michael Jackson. I disagree with this situation with Drake. How the beef started? Yes, it transpired because of that cipher that Kendrick did, but Marcellus Wiley, and I've posted all these things. Marcellus Wiley talked about, and this was back in 2012. He talked about how a particular huge celebrity, which he finally admitted when Kendrick dropped, not like us, he finally admitted that it was Drake that came on his. I don't know if it was a sports channel, a national sports channel that he was hosting. Drake was a co-host on there. They were doing a live shooting, and Drake was talking hellish about Kendrick to Marcellus Wiley and whoever was co-hosting. Marcellus Wiley is from Compton, and so they kept recording. So they were like, "Okay, this is good stuff. We're gonna play this." But Drake contacted his team and they contacted Marcellus in the network and said that um, do not play that. If they did, it was going to be repercussions. And the repercussions and the threats that were made was that following month, Drake was supposed to host the ESPY Awards, and he threatened that he would not host the ESPY Awards if they showed how greasy and grimy he was talking about Kendrick. So we're not gonna sit up here and give misinformation respectfully and blame Kendrick and say Kendrick was coming at Drake. That is not true. That's misinformation. Okay?
So I heard the Marcellus Wiley clip, right?
Yes,
But
sir.
and it was proof. Wait, right? And it got proven that he had his dates wrong, right? Because he said, I think he said like Drake was supposed to host the
No,
ESPYS
it was not
like
wrong. I'm familiar.
no,
It was not wrong.
wait, right? Because he said Drake was supposed to like host the ESPYS like a month later. Drake hosted the ESPYS in 2014. That's a year after Kendrick Lamar dropped.
You're talking about.
Uh,
We're not talking about. We're not talking about. We've surpassed that, right? So Kendrick did the cipher, right? Where he did a rebuttal when he was talking about everybody. Drake took it personally. He did an interview with Elliot Wilson and talk down on Kendrick Lamar and act like he's a little boy. He's not above. He will never be on a level as Drake. So we're not gonna give misinformation. I'm a real hip hop head.
well, Wiley said 2012 though, but it
Well,
wasn't 2012.
I must got the date wrong. But
Okay, yeah,
what I'm saying is, when he was on the Marcellus Wiley sports show, he was talking real greasy about Kendrick. They were supposed to air it. Drake
yeah.
contacted them. His team contacted them, sent threats, said he wasn't going to host the ESPYS that he was supposed to do, and they never did talk about it. They couldn't talk about it, and they never did, show that live that Drake did talking about Kendrick, where Kendrick was unaware about it. But I do think Marcellus Wiley did say that he did notify somebody that is connected to Kendrick or people that's in the neighborhood to let them know that that Drake was talking foul about Kendrick.
Okay.
Look, so after Control, right? Drake took it very badly. Right, like he was very upset, right? Now, listen. All Drake wanted was, "Hey, bruh, mom bad. I'm sorry." But instead, Kendrick followed up the
It's a rap battle. First of all, you are not of the
no, but
culture.
it
You
wasn't a rap
cannot make
battle though, right?
rules
Because
of a. You can
yeah,
excuse me one moment, young man. See, I'm a
but
Generation
I wasn't done
Xer,
yet though. Please,
and I'm a foundational. One
but it
moment.
wasn't a
You
battle though. They
cannot
were friends at the time
you
though.
cannot make rules of the culture of hip hop. You cannot, just because you are a high level and you have this money or whatever. You cannot make new rules, and you're not exempt from being talked about.
But it wasn't a battle. They were friends at the time. He did some Drake said, "Hey, bro, that hurt my feelings." He said, "Nigga, I don't care."
That's not what was
And
said.
then continued to go to the BT. Wait, please, right? And then continued, went to the BT Awards, did that little cipher, and dissed Drake's album. Nothing was the same. So now Drake's like, "Nigga, you." Now it's beef,
But in the
right?
meantime, you're
So
still
like,
forgetting, or don't know, because I keep mentioning this. Drake was already talking about Kendrick. He kept talking about Kendrick. You can't keep poking the bear and expect no one to return the same energy. But I want to talk about this lawsuit because I'm familiar with it as well.
yeah.
Going on to the lawsuit. So people are misinformed. I got 20 years in the criminal justice field. So with this lawsuit, people I don't know if you read it, Tariq, or anybody, but I knew it was gonna.
Yeah, I
Okay,
read it.
I knew it was gonna come, and people keep using. I see a lot of people using the excuse, oh well, Drake is filing it with UMG because they use funds that were supposed to be for him to help Kendrick. What? Why, if that's the case, right? Why isn't he? What about the other artists with Universal Music?
Mhm.
And also, what people are not familiar with is, because I watched it and I posted it, and it was a reason why I post certain things. There was a whole propaganda and a narrative being pushed by DJ Academics, saying before this lawsuit came, Academics was the only one doing this, saying that Kendrick was already using bots, the numbers were being falsified. I want to know, why would an alleged hacker pick academics out of other people and relay this information back in May or June, claiming that somebody from Kendrick's team contacted him and paid him allegedly $2,500 in the beginning to infiltrate the numbers of Not Like Us. And they did not give him the rest of the $5,000. He said that somebody from Kendrick's team or management allegedly told him that he was gonna also get points from that song, and they did not follow through allegedly. What people need to understand is, why would academics be running this whole campaign doing this entire beef with pages that he owns? He owns these pages with his LLC. Why would a hacker come out of nowhere with this information and give it to academics? And now that this lawsuit has come up, Drake's lawyer has notated in the lawsuit that this alleged hacker in the YouTube video that this hacker was on, and has named academics in this lawsuit.
Oh, wow.
I highlighted that.
Wow.
That is very strange to me.
Very interesting thing. It's a very interesting.
Wait, right, okay, right. So look, now I am with the sister. I do believe like Della White Boy, right? You know, and who came. Listen, I feel like, and he was capper because he said that, and they paid him $10,000 for 30 million streams. It doesn't make sense, like whatsoever, right? Because no, right? So I believe that. But here's the most damning thing, though, that I feel like a lot of people is overlooking. Though Drake is claiming, right? That Spotify and UMG had a unique contract just for Not Like Us, right? Where apparently UMG like gave Spotify like a 30% discount on UMG, and like that right there incentivized them to like push Not Like Us more, and like that right there to me is the most damning thing, because if that's true, well then that's
Right,
fucked
right,
up.
right, right, right. So yeah, we're gonna look into it. Now, thank you, Flakko. Let me get him. Emmanuel, hop on, Emmanuel.
Yeah, yeah, long time listening to Tariq. But listen, I just feel like Flacco and that other bull, they straight lying for Drake. They trying to clean this thing up for him. He's nothing like Michael Jackson. This dude just dissed Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? He's never claimed he's black. He's always claimed his Jewish side, which is okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But this dude, all of a sudden, now he a civil rights hero. Now he doing this to buck the system when he has done nothing but benefit from the system.
Yep.
This is all a lie. He's mad because he lost. And he's hoping, it seemed like he hoping that this might wind up in some type of criminal charges. Because say if it was true, so that means this nigga snitching.
Mm. Mm.
You know, I'm gonna land it right there. But you mean him, Flacco, and that other dude? These dudes are lying for Drake. They trying to set the narrative, but this really could turn into some criminal charges. Cause say if it was true, that's some federal, what's it called, payola charges.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much. Let me get Afro a lead in, and then I get Flacco back. Afro.
Hey, what's up, Tariq?
Hey man, how are you, brother?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna say we can go back and forth about how the beef started, but we're gonna have to be honest. Drake and Kendrick have been beefing for years. There was static before the Control verse. That's why Drake took it personally, because him and Kendrick were already having some type of issue prior to that. And they've been making shots and throwing disses at each other for years. Drake is the one who initiated this most recent beef with first person shooter. And then Kendrick came with Like That. And then Drake came with other stuff. Drake is the one who took it to a personal level when he started bringing up Kendrick's wife and everything like that. And Kendrick was trying to warn him, and then Kendrick took it to that next level. So for everybody to be all like, Kendrick dissed Drake out of nowhere, this is not out of nowhere. Drake bought it on himself because he thought he was that guy, and he was not that guy. As far as the lawsuit is concerned, this is not a defamation lawsuit. He's actually not suing Kendrick about the allegations. He's trying to sue for quote unquote bots being used and not like us being artificially boosted. That's what the lawsuit is really about. And he's trying to say that the fans and everything, they really didn't like not like us like that. It was just the studio who boosted it up, which there's no legitimate proof to that.
Right.
Okay, and that claim doesn't make any sense. He's trying to do it because he doesn't want to end the year seeming like a loser, and it kind of really makes him seem like a loser. So everybody's coming up here making this comparison to Michael Jackson. This is nothing like Michael Jackson. Drake just can't take this loss, and he's trying to do something to clean it up by saying essentially Kendrick had an unfair advantage. Essentially, that's what he's saying.
Go ahead, Flakko.
Flakko can't even talk.
Yo, can I
Boy,
ask
bye.
Emmanuel or like Afro Elite a question if they're
Yeah,
still there?
go ahead.
Right here. Do y'all believe now rather it came from Kendrick or the label or Interscope, right? Again, rather it came from UMG, Interscope, or Kendrick's actually right, like actual team, right? PG Lang, right? Do y'all believe that bots were used to enhance the plays of Not Like Us?
I personally don't believe that. In fact, the reason that I think that this is bad for Drake to do is because a lot of people allege that Drake does that. A lot of people allege that Drake used bots and certain little things to boost his algorithm up. So it's kind of like a hit dogs holler projection type thing.
Oh,
But I
yeah,
mean, that song went crazy. It was at every party. It was all over. It was super viral. I think the people really loved that song. I don't think it was bots.
no, here, right? Okay, for example, right? So the reason why Drake knows that bots were used, right? One is this: Drake has been a beneficiary of unfair buttons being pushed on his behalf. For example, in 2018, when Drake dropped Scorpion, clearly, right, the label pushed a button, right? Because Drake was on the front page of every DSP, Drake was the front page of every playlist, right? So Drake understands, yo, a button got pushed. Now, if you don't believe that bots were used, bro, then I guess I don't know, right? Because bots were like clearly used, and according to like Drake and his team, they ran kind of like a stream audit, um, and they found reason to believe that bots were used, and they contacted UMG to say, "Hey, bro, bots were used here. What's up?" And they said, "Hey, bro, we know nothing about this." So then Drake and his team said, "Hey, bro, can y'all provide us the proper information that we need just to figure out who's responsible for these buttons being pushed on his behalf?" And they said, "Hey, bro, that ain't our business." So now Drake is petitioning the court to force them to give the information, right? So that's the first thing. Second thing is this, bruh, right? Regardless of how we feel about Drake, this right here is a unique opportunity, bro, for black people everywhere to say, damn, regardless of how we feel about Kendrick and Drake, Drake is doing something that no other artist will ever have the balls to do, which is say, I'm going up against the infrastructure. Drake knows this is the end of his career. If you go up against UMG, right, to expose the exploitive practices, right, the fraud that's going on, he's going to be a martyr. And if we understand that he's going to be a martyr, right, for urban culture, for black people, for our music, then why is it hard for us to say, all right, bruh, these niggas be doing some fraud shit. Drake is trying to expose it. Let's rally behind Drake, regardless of what the beef is about. Let's rally behind this black man to make
But
sure
Boy,
the infrastructure
bye.
is exposed.
all
Boy,
right, but
bye.
now we're
No, he's
trying
been
to kind of paint Drake as like a civil rights. He's doing this for
exactly.
civil. He's
The
trying to
bots.
save his
Ugh.
career. This is for him. Drake don't have a history of really stomping for the grassroots. I
Hell
mean,
no.
not that I've seen.
Nope.
So yeah, I'm not going to sit here and he's not going to be the Martin Luther Cream, the light skinned Martin Luther Cream. He's not going to be Talcum X. He's not going to be that.
Exactly.
He's not about to be that. Or we're not going to paint him as
Exactly.
Martin Luther Cream. No, he's not the light skinned Elijah Muhammad. But our brother Mikal
Ooh.
just
Oh
pointed
my
out.
goodness.
You know what it is in this? I don't really think it was a lot of bots being used. Not Like Us was the anthem. That's the whole West Coast was singing at the Super Bowl when he performs Not Like Us. That's gonna have the entire. We already have the whole West Coast.
Yep.
Listen to me. He already had the whole West Coast going in on Drake.
Yep. On period.
Now the Super Bowl. This is worldwide. You know what? It's Drake is already on life alert right now.
Exactly.
It's bad for Drake. And just imagine after the Super Bowl. So is this like a
Exactly.
play to get like an injunction or something? What's going on?
He talking about, oh, Drake is the first one. He's the martyr to go. Like, we just witnessed Kanye do that last year when he said, tell all the record labels pull out your contracts. He was telling all the companies to pull out things. So Drake is not the first one to do it. It's been artists doing this for over 40 years. So stop trying to spin the narrative talking about Drake is the savior. He's the first one. He's not. That never happened. And then the last thing about the bots, Not Like Us got over 900 million streams right now. The best song from the beef got 200 million. So if you unless you're telling me it was 700 million bots, it don't matter if he had 10 million bots or 50 million bots. He got 900 million streams right now. So Drake best song had 200 million. So unless he had 700 million bots, which the label can't put that off, then he's still lost. There's nothing you can do about it. And that's all I gotta say.
There it is. There. Let's get Sister Brooke in the building.
Hello, how are you? How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm feeling a little bit
You
better.
sound better. I'm glad to hear that.
Yes, ma'am. What's going
Okay. I just wanted to make 2 points. When is his name Flakko? Is that the young man's name?
Yeah.
Mr. Flakko, do you remember that right after the beef, Drake aligned himself with those white supremacist groups? Okay. He seems to have forgotten that, so there's no coming back from that.
No.
And then the second thing is, people aren't taking into account that Kendrick had removed the copyright from his song so that everybody could play it anywhere on YouTube.
Sure did.
We didn't have we didn't get no copyright strikes for it. So that was something smart that he did to up his marketing, to up his streams, to up his listening,
Sure
the views
did.
or whatever you call it. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Sure did.
So that's the only the 2 points that I had to add to the conversation.
Thinking that's a very good point. Yeah, what you could share. They made it available so that you can share Not Like Us everywhere, and you wouldn't get a strike. So yeah, it wasn't bots. People were just sharing it all over the place. It was everywhere.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is your homegirl hostess, bringing you the mostest of that dope-ish from the West Coasters. Oh, no, she not trying to conjure up her rap ladies. This is Queen Cali B. Thanks for joining me. Now listen, first, if you guys are not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and then the notification bell so you can get your notifications. We're trying to build so our voice can become more powerful, because Cali B is speaking for the masses and I'm coming with them classics, okay? So again, if you're not subscribed, help your homegirl out, help me build my channel, get our base going. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and let's grow. That's what's up. Okay, so
and until the next time, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys be safe and have a wonderful holiday. Okay, we're out. Bye.